What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome back to the brand new Liverpool transfer news video, and let's talk Coutinho. He could potentially sign for Liverpool after Marca, the Spanish newspaper, is saying that Barcelona are considering selling Coutinho to Liverpool to recoup some of the £142 million that they paid for Coutinho. I really hope that you guys enjoy these transfer update videos. I'm really looking forward to the Liverpool Bayern Munich game and covering it for you guys. If you want to see Fanzone live reactions for the game, make sure to leave a like and turn on the post notification with the bell icon so you never miss a future upload. Because recently Coutinho, like almost the whole of this season, hasn't been playing well. The Barcelona fans want Barcelona to get rid of him, to sell him, because he has been dreadful. He put in another rubbish performance against Athletic Bilbao where the Barcelona drew 0-0, and I watched their recent game against Valladolid where they only just won 1-0. Messi scored a penalty and missed the penalty, and Coutinho didn't even start. He came on as a substitute and he made one contribution. He was fouled before the second Messi penalty, which Messi went on to miss. But Coutinho is, according to Barcelona fans, he's playing like an 18-year-old kid, featuring for the first time in a second division match in Brazil. That's what Barcelona expert fan said, for example. And many Barca fans took to social media to criticize Coutinho, who has simply not lived up to the levels, to the expectation that Barcelona fans had for him when they signed him. They really thought that Coutinho will be the Iniesta replacement long term for Barcelona, because they play in a kind of a similar position on the left side of the centre midfield, but Coutinho also can play on the left wing. And he has been a shadow of his former self, and I'm not sure what has gone wrong with Coutinho at Barcelona. Let me know, because I think at Liverpool he got really used to how the team plays, and kind of Liverpool was built around him. Everything centered around Coutinho, and we were over-reliant on him, to be honest. But at Barcelona, that's of course not the case. At Barcelona, everything revolves around Messi and around players like Luis Suarez, and even Ousmane Dembele has put in better performances on the wing than Coutinho. He has been scoring goals, getting assists. Coutinho, on the other hand, is really not contributing much. He has very few goals. I mean, he's on course to have his worst goal-scoring seasons for like 6 years. Not even at Liverpool he had a season where he only scored like 4 or 5 goals, and if Coutinho continues at this rate, he will end up on 4 or 5 goals in total this season. And many English newspapers are saying that Chelsea and even Manchester United are interested in Coutinho, but I believe that Coutinho would only sign one of those clubs if Liverpool were not in for him, because Coutinho still has Liverpool at his heart. And to be honest, it's not really our problem how Coutinho is doing at Barcelona, but I think he would be doing much better at Liverpool, because he knows Jurgen Klopp, he knows the Liverpool setup, he knows almost all of our players. Like, we didn't sign that many first team players since Coutinho left. But we are a lot stronger. So I could understand why Coutinho went to Barcelona, because at the time Liverpool weren't really looking to challenge for the Premier League, to challenge for the Champions League. What a turnaround in the past 12 months. We sold Coutinho about 12 months ago, and since then Liverpool have went up a level, and we are on the same level now as Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich in terms of how strong our team, how strong our squad is. And since then we went to the Champions League final, and we are top of the Premier League with level on points with Manchester City, with the game in hand. So it's very interesting how things turned out to be. And if Coutinho knew this in hindsight, I don't think he would have joined Barcelona. But it's obvious that the grass is not always greener at other clubs. This transfer is evident. There are not that many players who went on to have very successful careers after they left Liverpool. Luis Suarez is an example. And maybe Coutinho saw how Suarez was winning trophies, banging in goals at Barcelona, and he wanted to join in the fun. But he has been his Barcelona career so far has been really a tragedy. He has been absolutely hopeless sometimes, and yeah, the Barcelona fans have been booing Coutinho, and that must hurt him. He is low on confidence. That's very obvious, and I think Liverpool, if we could get him for around 60 to 70 million pounds, I would get him back. But I will be honest, we don't need Coutinho as much as Coutinho needs Liverpool right now. Or he needs a team who is built around him, or who can get the best out of him, because at the moment Barcelona just can't. I'm not sure if it's a problem with the manager, because Valverde is a manager who hasn't lived up to expectations either. They are not playing the kind of football that Barcelona fans want, and my girlfriend is actually a Barcelona fan, and she is livid with the manager. She wants him out, and Barcelona went on and just gave him a contract extension, even like during the season, which I never understand. Like you give a manager contract extension when you know that he will win the league, or when you know that you reach the Champions League semi-final or final. So you know that you had a successful season. To give him a contract extension in the middle of the season, maybe it's because Messi wanted him to stay, which is also quite baffling, because Messi surely can see that this manager Valverde is not good for Barcelona long term. According to some Barcelona fans, Coutinho should never start for Barcelona till next season, till something happens. And so let me know, what do you think about the whole Coutinho situation? Would you take him back at Liverpool? I'm not sure if Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp are interested in him at the moment. There hasn't been any official reports saying that we are not interested in him, but I doubt Liverpool would pay 100 million for a player who is not contributing 20-25 goals a season for Liverpool from midfield. But Coutinho had his best ever season in the middle of the season where he joined Barcelona, and he actually had a very good first half of the season, his best at Liverpool, and then he had a pretty decent second half of the season at Barcelona. He scored something close to 20 goals, which was his career high so far. So there's not to say that Coutinho can't rediscover his goal scoring touch, his creativity, and sometimes Liverpool struggled against smaller sides. There were some games, like games against Leicester, games against West Ham, where both teams sat deep and Liverpool were frustrated. We couldn't really break them down, and some pundits even said that we missed a player like Coutinho who can unlock a defense like that in a flash. So there is definitely place for Coutinho in this Liverpool side, but it all depends on the price, because Liverpool are not with unlimited cash. We are not a Manchester City or a Man United or a Real Madrid that we can pay almost any money for any player. We need to be sensible. So it all depends on what kind of price Barcelona demand for Coutinho, but I would want him back for a reasonable price. As I said, 60, maybe maximum 70 million pounds, I would get Coutinho back. But the big question is, would Barcelona let him leave for as little as 70 million? I'm not sure. And there has been a very interesting interview with a football finance expert. He's told the Express sports section in England, Liverpool are no longer a selling club. After posting profits of 125 million pounds, they can resist any offers. So stories from Italy have said that Juventus are looking to sign Mohamed Salah for a player plus cash deal. They want Paulo Dybala to go to Liverpool, and they want to pay on top of Dybala maybe 50 million euros, as it is evident by Liverpool's books, financial books that came out Liverpool are in a very healthy financial position, so we don't have to sell any players. And the most important thing is that Mohamed Salah doesn't have a release clause in their contract. So Liverpool can say no to any club, to any deal, to any transfer fee, even if Juventus offer like £200 million. In a theory, we can say no to that. So I'm not sure if we will, if they offer that crazy amount. But Salah so far has no indication that he wants to leave Liverpool, and that's what's most important. It looks like Salah is very happy at Liverpool, and he has a contract until 2023, just like Sadio Mane. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season, and I hope that this transfer rumor goes away with And Jurgen Klopp has been keen to keep talking about Ryan Brewster, who just after a 1-year injury layoff just recently started training again. And Jurgen Klopp told LiverpoolFC.com, and I quote Jurgen Klopp here, "With a little bit of luck, which you always need, we will have a lot of fun with Brewster. There is a light at the end of the tunnel for him, and all will be good." From the first day, he was pretty much a naturally confident boy. He was 17 when he joined us, and he spoke then like he was 20. That's his character. When he got injured, he was a boy. Now he's a proper man. So Jurgen Klopp potentially will sell Origi and both Origi and Sturridge in the summer to make room for Ryan Brewster, and I'm really excited about this kid who is growing up, as Jurgen Klopp is saying, very fast. And he won internationally a World Cup with England, which is also very exciting. But so far he hasn't played any first team football for Liverpool, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do for Liverpool in the next few years. He will be our backup striker, but we need to sign somebody else, because we just can't rely on having Brewster as our main striker when Firmino is out injured. Of course, Salah can play up front, and we could put Shaqiri on the right and Mane on the left temporarily, but I still think that Liverpool need a good backup striker, somebody like Timo Werner. So let me know, guys, what do you think about that? And Jorginho Wijnaldum told Goal.com that Liverpool can win both the Premier League and the Champions League, so he's very much looking forward to the rest of the season and targeting both trophies. And I can see why he's saying that, because Liverpool, for the first time probably in 30 years, are going into the game against Bayern Munich as not the underdogs, but as actually slight favorites. And it's very, very refreshing and good to see that we arrived at the top of the European table with a side that is absolutely capable of beating Bayern Munich. And not just, we don't have to hope for a miracle performance to knock them out. If we play to the best of our ability, we have a very good chance of knocking Bayern out, and that's huge testament to Liverpool and to Jurgen Klopp and to how far the club and the whole squad has come. And Jorginho Wijnaldum said, "We have to believe it. The truth is we can win both the Premier League and the Champions League, but both are very difficult." Jurgen Klopp preaches to look only at it game by game. It's difficult because the end of the season is not far anymore and everyone is talking about it, but Liverpool are just concentrating the next game, and that's the most important thing, and that's the good attitude to have. And Robbie Fowler thinks that Liverpool having such a long break could actually be a disadvantage, a slight disadvantage against Bayern Munich and Manchester United, because Liverpool haven't played for 10 days a competitive game. And he said, Fowler, and I quote him, "I hated not being involved in games when I was a player. I would much rather win and take the energy and rhythm from that, just as Man City have done in recent weeks. I'm a bit apprehensive about which Liverpool will see next week against Bayern Munich and Manchester United. With all the injuries they had, they will have been able to use the time off to get some players back fit and get their training organized and work on things, but it's always better to be in rhythm and to play game after game." And Bayern played on Friday, so they are definitely in rhythm. But I think Liverpool needed this break because we had so many injuries and some of them have recovered, which is a really good boost. So come on Liverpool, let's have a great game against Bayern. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, see you later, goodbye.